Hi, my name is Newell Davis with Wormiculture, and today we're going to add our first materials or foods or inputs to our Bokashi bin. So I already did a video where I showed you how I made the Bokashi bin. This is a homemade one. That way I didn't have to spend $100 some on a plastic bucket essentially. So I'm going to take you around and show you what I have and what I'm putting in for this week, and I'm hopefully going to just slowly add up. I'm probably not going to record every time, but I'm going to slowly add up until it's full, and then I'm going to let it sit for a while and see how this works. I've never tried this before, and I know a lot of people have had horrible experiences, and there's some people that are like, it's the best thing ever. So we're going to try this out. So first off, let's go to the bucket. So the bucket we have is right here, and as you can see, I have my Gamma Seal lid on it that unscrews. And that's the way you take it off. I have a piece of newspaper inside right now. That's all. There's holes in the bottom. I'm going to take this out just to show you in case you didn't watch the first video. There's holes in the bottom of this bin. That's just to let the liquid, any liquid drain out. And it's going to drain out into this one, and that way I can take this off and go and dump it somewhere because the liquid isn't supposed to stay in the bucket. And then this is a Gamma Seal lid. It has seals right here. And it also has a seal on the inside of where I pushed it onto the bucket. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add some of our Bokashi bran. So this is the one that I have right here. I bought this off of Amazon, and I'll leave a link in the description so if you want to, you could try this out yourself. And we're going to start really slowly here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little bit of this. I'm going to, actually I'm not going to measure it. I'm just going to pour some in here. You're supposed to add, I think, a little bit into the bottom here to get it ready. So just a little bit. Now I'm going to add a bunch of foods here. So I have half-eaten apples or fully finished apples. I have banana peels. I have more apples, cores. Now all this stuff, by the way, is thawed out. So now in the bottom here of this thing, I have some bread, corn cobs, and then some peas that went bad. So I'm just going to, actually there's a whole bunch of liquid in here too. I probably should not put that in. This is supposed to be a liquid-free process, really. Now, this process works by not using air. Unlike with the worm bins where you need a lot of oxygen coming in, these you do not. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put all this stuff in. Actually, you know what? Maybe I think I am just going to pour this in just to make this easy on me. There we go. So it's all in there. So this is the first stuff I'm adding to the bin. I'm hoping to eventually add some other things that maybe would not typically be added to, that would, well, not typically, would never, or should almost never be added to a worm bin, such as meats and dairy products. So now with this, I'm going to add more Bokashi to the top. This time I'm going to just pour a little bit. I have a container here. I'm just going to pour some of it in there so I can kind of measure it a little bit out, if we can. So I'm only adding a little bit here, just enough to kind of get it going. And what we should eventually see, I'm going to sprinkle it all around. That's why I'm doing it in this thing instead of out of the bag. So we've added that in. I'm going to seal my Bokashi bag back up here so I keep the air out and moisture. Now, this is a process, as I said, that doesn't use, I should say, oxygen. Now, that's why we have this Gamma Seal lid, but it would be really nice. I don't happen to have anything on me, but really what I should be doing is sort of pushing all this down, getting all the oxygen out, and then doing it that way. But I don't have that, so I'm just going to put the lid back on and make sure it's down nice and tight. There we go. So this is done. We're going to let this sit for a little bit, and I'm going to continue to add more and more food as we go. But this is the start of this process to try it out. I don't know how this is going to work. It could be phenomenal for getting rid of waste. It could be absolutely horrible. I've heard that sometimes it smells really bad. Sometimes it smells like a sweet smell or like a vinegar. So we're going to try it out and we're going to see. So that's the start of this Bokashi bucket right here, and we're going to let it go and see how this goes. As I add more food, I will take more videos. And if you like this, please subscribe and like my channel. Thank you very much.